Proof that Sun-Tzu can't read, and my comment on MGJA March 16, 2019 by Anna von Reitz. This morning I received a piece of yellow journalism seeking to misrepresent my words on the page right in front of people's noses. In my own statement I explained that yes, I have a blood oath on the altar of the Universal Catholic Church. So do you, if you have ever taken communion in any Christian church. Catholic means universal or whole. I am not talking here about the Roman Catholic Church. I am talking about the church formed by all earnest believers, the true church. There is, at the end of the day, only one true church of those called by the Father to be part of the family of Jesus, and even Jesus could not say who among his own disciples would be called by his Father. Also in my own statement, I made it very clear that I was bringing forward the great fraud for remedy, in other words, so that the fraud can be corrected and people can receive remedy for it. Why else would I risk my life and go straight into the lion's den? So that things could continue on as business as usual? The idiocy of Sun Tzu and everything being presented on Nasara News is easy to prove. Read what I actually said versus his creative interpretation. Then stir your stumps and look up the actual Nasara legislation. It hasn't been touched in decades. So what news is there to tell about that? It's all nothing but lies and hope porn, designed to keep people scared on one hand and hopeful on the other, paralyzed, in other words. And the Michigan General Jural Assembly, much to my own disappointment, has proven to be a similar Twisted Lizzie version of reality. The Michigan General Jural Assembly is not properly constituted of American state citizens, so they have failed the test and do not have any such authority or position as the saviors of anything related to the American states of the Union. You can't cook with oranges and get applesauce. They have insisted on including U.S. citizens as part of their assembly, which invalidates any claim they have to our land jurisdiction and also invalidates all their purported actions in behalf of the people of Michigan. Those who have the same political status, territorial, as those born in Puerto Rico have no business pretending to represent us or our states. We are presenting ourselves as proper lawful persons and neither need nor accept such representation. States of states are not states. U.S. citizens are not operating as Americans, even if they were born and bred here. Enough said. The organizers of the Michigan General Jural Assembly were given the information and given the opportunity to correct their status to enable them to act in behalf of their state, and they have refused to do so. They have also failed to provide any proof that Michigan or any other actual state of the Union ever allowed dual citizenship. If you want to arrive at your intended destination, home, free and safe in your own country, you have to know the law and the history and the jurisdictional issues involved, otherwise, you remain a fugitive from the Queen's service, or an escaped slave of the municipal government. This is why these people are constantly afraid and preaching fear to others, using nom de guerres and safe houses, and generally acting like criminals. If it makes no sense to you that you should live in fear of your own employees, join us. Stop the nonsense. U.S. citizens have no guaranteed right to assemble and no other constitutional guarantees, and they never have had any such guarantees. At best, they have been granted equal civil rights when it pleases their masters to give such privileges. What the Michigan General Jural Assembly is preaching and teaching on these issues is just plain wrong, and has been proven wrong by others already in jail, Bruce Doucette and the Colorado Nine among them. Accordingly, I have drawn the line in the sand and separated myself and my followers from their adherents and established a separate website and separate countrywide teleconference and rallying point for those who are assembling the actual unincorporated states of the Union and invoking the actual authority of the people of this country. Please hit subscribe, like, share, embed, and get ready for many more Anna von Reitz article videos.